So, welcome back to DEANO'S garage. As you can see, the CBR 954 doesn't have any forks. In fact, it doesn't have a wheel. The wheel is over here and the forks are over here. Took a little while to drive them out because there was a bit of corrosion in here between both alloys. Took a little bit of driving out through the top yoke. Now, bit of a downer. I found out, as you can see here, let me just zoom that in for you. There is a big nasty crack all the way down that fork leg. So basically what happens is over the winter, water ingresses into here, and as the water freezes, it causes this to crack and split. It's a common fault, unfortunately, with some CBRs, not just the 954, but even some earlier models of CBRs. This crack is even worse, very serious. The good news here is I typed in the VIN number into the Honda dealership and it came back as a recall problem. So I've already rung the local Honda dealer. They are going to change these fork legs free of charge as part of the Honda recall, because Honda realised it was a problem, an issue, and potentially a serious health and safety issue. So the good news is, whilst this looks extremely bad, it's going to be changed free of charge by a main Honda dealer here in the UK. So those will be sorted. I can crack on and change the fork seals. Once these have been sorted, I'll obviously change the fork seals as well. So in effect, we'll have what essentially is brand new forks going back onto the bike, and it's just cost me the price obviously for the fork seals and the bushes, which is here. So I've bought the proper kit, and the kit will basically be all the bushes, all the seals, all the little O-rings, everything you need to put the forks right. Tonight I am going to remove the rear wheel. So the rear wheel is going to come off out of here, and that nasty old paint is going to be replaced by powder coating. That's the front and rear wheels, and the powder coating for the front and rear wheels is just £40 per wheel, including taking the tyres off, refitting the tyres. Both wheels is going to cost £100, so not a massively expensive price, considering that again both wheels are essentially going to look brand new once they're finished. I'm going to crack on with this tonight, and I'll come back to you later on. Thank you very much. Welcome back to DEANO'S garage. To be honest, I don't care what day we're at now. We are so far down the road now with many different things, but I just want to really show you where we are with the radiator. Now this is the old original radiator, and as you can see, things were so bad, so rusted, that basically the bracket was rusted off. And if I try and undo these bolts, by the way, all that happens is the bracket just twists and wants to break and snap. I already knew that this radiator was shot, as we saw in a previous video, so here is the new replacement. Now this is a Chinese radiator, looks exactly the same as the old one, but there was a few differences when this came to me. This was bent, so I've had to bend this back straight. These brackets here were also bent downward, which meant that the fan was basically sitting too close to the back of the rad and rubbing on it, when obviously it's meant to spin freely, like so. I've put a couple of washers behind here just to raise it off a little bit more, just to help it spin freely. But here's a big but. These brackets here, this is an original Honda CBR 954 fan, exactly the same as this one without the rust. And as you can see here, this one fits on this bracket. Here they've put this bracket in the wrong place, so this doesn't line up. So I'm going to have to basically make a tiny little bracket, put a bolt through here, drill a hole through another piece of metal here, and then fix it to here, just so this stands off and is fixed properly. But as you can see, the fan already moves freely. I just need to fix that in place. Other than that, it should be absolutely fine. The rest of it should be good. Hopefully we have no other issues with it.